Today's topic about more around the spiritual warfare topics in October is angels and demons. So there once was an angel who we now know as Satan, and he was designed as a worshiper. And his body actually was full of organs and different things like that, musical instruments. He was designed to worship God. Well, he didn't want to worship God, and so he decided to go against God, and he took a whole bunch of angels with him, and they were kicked out of heaven. Those then became demons. So here's how the demonic structure is lined out. In the demonic realm, there is different archdemons, and they're the commanders. And commanders, kind of just like in our military, they have other demons underneath of them, and they have different assignments. Satan gives them certain assignments to certain people, and those commanders then tell those other demons to go do that. And I read an interesting book called The Encouragers by Alan Rada, and it explained in that book that the demons, if they don't get what Satan wants, he will actually torture them in an awful way. And so it would be awful to be a demon. On the other hand, there's the angels, and they are your hosts of heaven. There are many different classes of them. There's the archangels, Gabriel, Michael, and there is Raphael. I'm sure there's others. But the archangels also each of them have certain messages. Like Gabriel was always the one to show up to announce a message in the New Testament when he announced to Mary that Jesus was going to be in her womb. Some of the archangels have specific purposes. And the angels also have sub-angels as well that are assigned to you as a believer to be your spiritual helpers. So God has created the angelic realm to be servants for his creation, which is you. And you are made in his image, and so you have authority over the angels. So the Bible talks about how you can command the angels so that you don't trip on a rock or a stone, and you can tread over a snake. All of these things are important, but actually it really is helpful. You can have angels assigned to your house, your car, your office. You can have angels signed there so that they can be on guard and help you protect. I always pray that Jesus would protect me by his blood, and also that the angelic hosts would serve as a protection as well. And so when you working with the angelic, we're not worshiping angels. We're simply calling on them as servants, as being one of God's creations. We don't idolize them. We serve God, and they serve God, and they get to be our helpers when you ask them to be. So there's lots of cool things about angels and demons. The biggest thing is don't get caught up in idolatry with angels. They're your helpers. So use them to your benefit and assign them to protect your house. Assign them. Each of us is given an angel, a guardian angel. It's true. And you can also assign more angels over your children, over, like I say, your cars. I always pray when I go down the road, I say, Heavenly Father, I just pray that you would open up the way, keep it clear from any accidents, and keep other drivers away from me and me away from other drivers and other obstacles. And I thank you, host of heaven, that you go around me and protect this vehicle and all that are in it. So you can do that. I also pray, when I'm protecting the office or my house, that hosts of heaven would stand guard at the door and not let any demonic enter it. I even have assigned angels to cover the property to make sure that there isn't any demonic realm there as well. So use those heavenly helpers. I know this was a long video, but hopefully this helps in October, as there is a lot of spiritual warfare going on right now. Just good to be aware of what is out there as far as the angelic and the demonic, and make sure that you are serving God faithfully.